Black Friday at Tesco isn't what it seems. Those massive discounts plastered across the store. Most of them are fake. The deals that look incredible, they're designed to make you spend more, not save money. And the tactics they use are more manipulative than you'd ever imagine. I've spoken to former Tesco employees who've worked multiple Black Friday events. They've told me about pricing tricks, fake scarcity tactics, psychological manipulation, and deals that are specifically engineered to separate you from your money. In the next 20 minutes, I'm going to expose exactly how Tesco manipulates you during Black Friday. The pricing games, the deliberate confusion, the engineered chaos. By the end, you'll know exactly how to spot these tricks and avoid falling for them. Number 10. The price inflation scam. Let's start with the most widespread trick. Those "was £70 now £35" signs you see everywhere during Black Friday. They look like incredible 50% off deals. The original price is often completely fabricated. A former Tesco pricing manager told me, "We'd increase prices 3 to 4 weeks before Black Friday, then reduce them back to normal or slightly below on the day." Customers thought they were getting massive discounts when they were really just paying regular price, or maybe 10% off. This is technically legal if the higher price was displayed for a minimum period, usually 28 days. But customers don't know this. They see half price, and their brain registers massive savings, even when there are none. Here's how to spot it. If you're a regular Tesco shopper, you probably know roughly what things cost. That television supposedly reduced from £600 to £300? Check online. Search for the model number on price comparison sites. You'll often find it's been selling for around £300 everywhere for months. The best defense is price tracking apps. Camel, Price Spy, and similar services show you historical pricing. That Black Friday deal often turns out to be the normal price or even higher than it was 2 months ago. An employee explained the strategy in detail. "We'd have meetings specifically about which products to inflate before Black Friday. We'd look at purchase history to identify items customers didn't track closely. Electronics, homeware, seasonal items. Those got the biggest artificial markups because we knew people had no price reference point. The markup timing is also calculated. Tesco increases prices exactly 28 days before Black Friday. This is the minimum legal period required to make discount claims. They're following the letter of the law while completely violating its spirit." Another telltale sign is when the "was" price is suspiciously round. Was £100, now £49.99. That original price was probably never real. It was created specifically to make the discount look dramatic and the sale price look like a bargain. I tracked Tesco prices for 8 weeks leading up to Black Friday last year. What I found was systematic fraud. Items that had been £30 for months jumped to £60 4 weeks before Black Friday. Then on Black Friday they were reduced to £35 and advertised as 50% off. Customers weren't getting deals. They were paying more than the item had cost for most of the year. Number 9. The Clubcard manipulation. Tesco pushes its Clubcard hard during Black Friday. Extra points, exclusive prices, special deals. It sounds generous until you understand what they're really doing. A former employee told me, "The Clubcard prices during Black Friday are often what the product should cost anyway. Non-Clubcard prices are deliberately inflated to make membership seem valuable. We were literally overcharging non-members to create the illusion of member savings." Look at how this works. A product costs Tesco £10. They could sell it for £15 and make a healthy profit. Instead, they price it at £20 for non-members and £16 for Clubcard members. Members think they're saving £4. They're really just paying £1 more than the item should cost, while non-members are being gouged. The data collection is the real goal. Every Clubcard transaction gives Tesco your purchasing data. They know what you buy, when you buy it, how much you spend, and what brands you prefer. This data is worth far more than the small discount they give you. An industry analyst explained, "Tesco's Clubcard program is one of the most sophisticated customer tracking systems in retail. They use that data to manipulate pricing, target advertising, and maximize profit from each customer. The discounts are just the cost of acquiring that valuable data." During Black Friday, Tesco also offers multiplied Clubcard points. Spend £50, get triple points. This sounds like a bonus, but Clubcard points are worth roughly 1 penny each. Triple points means you're getting 3 pence per pound instead of 1 penny. That's an extra 2% back. It's almost nothing. but the psychological impact is huge. People see triple points and it feels significant. They spend more to maximize their points, not realizing they're chasing a 2% return by spending money they wouldn't have spent otherwise. The employee also told me about point expiration. Clubcard points expire if you don't use them within a certain period. Millions of pounds worth of points expire every year. Tesco counts this as pure profit. They got customers to spend more to earn points, then the points disappeared unused. Number 8. The Doorbuster deception. Tesco advertises incredible Doorbuster deals before Black Friday. 55-inch television for £199, air fryer for £19, coffee machine for £25. These deals are designed to get you through the door, nothing more. A former store manager explained, "We'd stock maybe 15 to 20 units of Doorbusters per store. We knew they'd sell out in the first hour, but they got hundreds of customers into the store and those customers would buy other things rather than leave empty-handed." This is the real purpose of Doorbusters. They're loss leaders. Tesco loses money on them or breaks even, but they make it back 10 times over from all the other purchases people make once they're in the store. The advertising is deliberately misleading. Tesco promotes Doorbusters heavily in the days before Black Friday. They show the products in TV ads, plaster them on billboards, and feature them prominently online. This creates a massive demand for products that they have minimal stock of. When you arrive at 6 in the morning and the Doorbuster is already gone, you're faced with a choice. Leave empty-handed after waking up early and traveling to the store, or buy something else. Most people choose the latter. That's exactly what Tesco is counting on. An employee told me about the upselling process. "We were trained to suggest alternatives when Doorbusters sold out. Someone would ask for the advertised television, we'd say it's gone, then immediately show them a similar model at double the price. We'd position it as better quality, better features, better value. Most people would buy it rather than leave with nothing." The Doorbuster products themselves are also of questionable quality. That £199 television isn't a premium model on sale. It's a Black Friday special made with cheaper components specifically to hit that price point. The screen is lower quality, has fewer HDMI ports, a slower processor, and worse speakers. You think you're getting a £600 television for £199. You're actually getting a £200 television that looks similar to premium models but performs far worse. The saving is an illusion. Number 7. The multi-buys that cost more. Black Friday at Tesco is full of multi-buy offers. 3 for 2. Buy one, get one half price. Buy two, save £5. They look like great deals, but they're designed to confuse you and make you buy more than you need. An employee told me, "The multi-buys during Black Friday are structured to be difficult to calculate quickly. You're in a crowded store, stressed, trying to do mental math. Most people just assume the offer is good and throw items in their basket without calculating the actual value. Here's the trick. These offers are structured, so it's nearly impossible to quickly determine if you're actually saving money. Buy one, get one half price is different from buy two, get 25% off, which is different from 3 for 2. Each requires different calculations, and most people can't do them while shopping. The real question you need to ask is, would I buy this quantity at this total price if there were no deal? If you only need one item, but the deal requires buying 3, you're not saving money. You're spending more on things you don't need. I tested this extensively last Black Friday. I found a 3 for 2 deal on pasta sauce. Each jar was normally £2. 3 for 2 meant 3 jars for £4, so I'd saved £2. But 2 weeks before Black Friday, those same jars had been on sale for £1.50 each. I could have bought 3 for £4.50 then. The Black Friday deal was barely better than a recent regular sale. The multi-buys also encourage waste. You buy 6 boxes of cereal because there's a 3 for 2 deal. You only needed 2 boxes. The other 4 sit in your cupboard until they go stale. You've spent money on food you'll literally throw away, but your brain registered it as getting something free. A former employee explained the strategy. Multi-buys are designed to move excess inventory. We'd bundle slow-selling products with popular items. People would buy 3 items to get the deal when they only wanted 1. We'd clear stock while making customers think they were getting value. Number 6. The Black Friday week extension Tesco doesn't do Black Friday anymore. They do Black Friday week or even Black Friday fortnight. This extended period is deliberately designed to maximize spending and create confusion. A former manager told me, the extended Black Friday period was brilliant for Tesco. Customers would come back multiple times, thinking they'd missed deals or that better deals were coming. Each visit meant more opportunities to spend money. Here's why this is so manipulative. When Black Friday was one day, you could plan. You knew exactly when to shop, what to buy, and when deals would end. Now, deals trickle out over 2 weeks. You feel constant pressure to keep checking back, keep shopping, keep looking for the next deal. This is variable reward scheduling, the same psychological principle that makes gambling addictive. You don't know when the next good deal will appear, so you keep coming back to check. Each visit is another opportunity for Tesco to manipulate you into spending money. Tesco also staggers its best deals throughout the period. Monday might have electronics deals, Wednesday might have home goods, Friday might have toys. This forces you to either visit multiple times or risk missing out. But here's the truth that employees confirmed. The best deals typically appear on Black Friday itself. The extended period is mostly filled with mediocre discounts on items that weren't selling at full price anyway. The early Black Friday deals are rarely as good as actual Black Friday deals. The extended period also allows Tesco to run multiple waves of price changes. They'll discount something by 20% in week 1, increase it back to full price, then discount it by 30% in week 2. Customers who bought in week 1 feel like they missed out, so they're more likely to impulse buy in week 2 without checking if it's actually a better deal. If you're finding this valuable, hit that subscribe button now. The manipulation gets even worse, and I'm about to reveal tactics that will completely change how you view Black Friday at Tesco. Number 5. The stock availability games. Walk into Tesco on Black Friday and you'll see limited stock signs everywhere. Only 5 remaining. Final few, while stocks last. These signs are designed to create panic and urgency. But employees have told me the stock claims are often false. An employee said, "We'd put limited stock signs on items where we had hundreds in the warehouse. The scarcity was completely artificial. It was designed to trigger fear of missing out and make people buy without thinking." This psychological manipulation works because scarcity triggers a primal response. Your rational brain shuts down. You stop comparing prices or questioning whether you need the item. You just buy because you're afraid it won't be there if you wait. The limited stock claims are also vague enough to be legally defensible. Limited compared to what? Compared to unlimited stock, everything is limited. While stocks last is meaningless because obviously things are only available while stocks remains. These phrases sound urgent, but they're actually saying nothing. You can combat this by slowing down. Ask yourself if you actually need the item. Would you buy it if the stock weren't limited? If the answer is no, walk away. Real value doesn't require artificial urgency. I tested the stock claims last year. Items marked only 5 remaining were still available 3 days later. Either Tesco found more stock or the claim was false from the beginning. Either way, the urgency was manufactured. Number 4. The strategic layout changes. During Black Friday, Tesco completely rearranges its stores. This isn't to improve customer experience. It's to confuse you and force you to walk past more products. A former employee told me, "We deliberately moved Black Friday deals to the back of the store." Customers had to walk through the entire shop to reach them. The longer they spent walking, the more impulse purchases they'd make. Studies show that for every additional minute you spend in a supermarket, you spend more money. Tesco knows this, so they engineer your path through the store to maximize your exposure to products. The Black Friday deals are also positioned next to full price items. You see a television on sale for £300 right next to a similar model for £700. The expensive one isn't on sale, but its presence makes the £300 option look incredible, even if it's still overpriced. The end caps and display islands that appear during Black Friday are strategically positioned to create bottlenecks. These force you to slow down and look at products you weren't planning to buy. The crowding isn't accidental, it's engineered. Tesco also uses something called decompression zones at store entrances. This is the first few meters where your brain adjusts to the environment. They put high-margin, non-discounted items in this zone because you're not fully alert yet and are more susceptible to impulse purchases. Number 3. The bundled deals trick. Tesco creates special Black Friday bundles during this period. Television with a soundbar, gaming console with extra controller and games, kitchen appliances with accessories. These bundles always claim to offer better value than buying items separately, but employees have revealed the truth. Those bundles often include the lowest quality accessories or items that weren't selling individually. A former manager said, "We'd bundle premium items people wanted with clearance stock nobody wanted. The customer thought they were getting a package deal. Really, they were being forced to buy our waste inventory." The bundles are also priced deceptively. Yes, the bundle might be cheaper than buying everything separately at Tesco, but the accessories are often available elsewhere for much less, or you don't need them at all. That £50 value bundle of kitchen accessories that comes with your mixer, you can buy better quality versions of the 2 tools you'll actually use for £15 elsewhere. You don't need the other 8 items in the bundle. The main item in bundles is also often a Black Friday special model with cheaper components. So you're paying bundle prices for an inferior main product plus accessories you don't want. Neither part of the deal is actually valuable. Number 2. The checkout chaos. The checkout experience during Black Friday at Tesco is deliberately chaotic. Long queues, stressed staff, and systems running slowly. This isn't accidental. It's engineered to reduce scrutiny. An employee told me, during Black Friday, the checkouts were understaffed intentionally. Long queues meant people were tired and frustrated by the time they reached the till. They were less likely to question prices or check their receipts carefully. The scanning errors during Black Friday also increased dramatically. Items scan at wrong prices, deals don't apply correctly, and discounts fail to register. In the chaos, many customers don't notice until they get home. The self-checkout systems are particularly problematic. They're overwhelmed during Black Friday, leading to frequent errors and freezes. This forces customers to either deal with the problems themselves or wait for staff assistance that may take several minutes. By the time you've spent 20 minutes in the queue and dealt with scanning problems, you just want to pay and leave. You're not checking your receipt line by line. You're not verifying that every discount is applied correctly. Tesco knows this and benefits from it. I check my receipts carefully after 3 Black Friday shopping trips at Tesco. Every single receipt had errors. Items that should have been discounted weren't. Multi-buys hadn't calculated correctly. Clubcard prices hadn't applied. In total, I was overcharged by nearly £15 across 3 shops. If I hadn't checked carefully, I'd have never known. Number 1. The credit and finance traps. And here we are. The worst manipulation Tesco uses during Black Friday. Their credit and finance options. These are traps specifically designed to get you into debt. Tesco heavily promotes credit options during Black Friday. Tesco Bank credit cards, buy now, pay later schemes, and interest-free credit on purchases over certain amounts. All of them are designed to extract maximum profit from you. A former employee explained, "We were trained to push credit options hard during Black Friday. Management knew that a significant percentage of customers wouldn't pay off balances in time. The interest charges were incredibly profitable. The buy now, pay later schemes are particularly insidious. 0% interest for 6 months sounds great, but if you don't pay off the full balance within that period, you get hit with backdated interest at rates exceeding 20% APR. Here's how the trap works. You buy a £500 television on 6-month interest-free credit. You make minimum payments for 5 months. In month 6, you can't pay the remaining balance. Suddenly, you owe £500 plus 6 months of backdated interest at 22% APR. That's an extra £66 in interest, plus ongoing interest on any remaining balance. The Tesco credit card offers during Black Friday are equally problematic. Extra Clubcard points if you sign up. 10% off your first purchase. These incentives are designed to overcome your natural reluctance to get another credit card. But the interest rates on Tesco credit cards are high, typically around 23% APR. If you carry any balance month to month, you'll pay far more in interest than you saved with Black Friday discounts. People also spend more when using credit than when using cash or debit. Your brain doesn't register the expense the same way. Tesco knows this, which is why they push credit so aggressively during Black Friday. The staff are incentivized to sell credit. An employee told me, "We got bonuses for every credit card application we processed." During Black Friday, those bonuses doubled. We were encouraged to push credit on everyone, even people who clearly couldn't afford it. The application process is also designed to be easy. Quick approval, minimal checks, instant credit limits. Tesco wants you to sign up impulsively without thinking through the consequences. The real cost of these credit options is staggering. If you buy a £500 television on a Tesco credit card and make minimum payments, you'll end up paying over £700 by the time it's paid off. That Black Friday saving of £100 just cost you an extra £200 in interest. Tesco also partners with third-party finance companies for larger purchases. These companies specialize in high-interest consumer debt. The commission Tesco receives from these partnerships is substantial, which is why they push them so hard. The most disturbing part is how Tesco targets vulnerable customers. People who are already struggling financially are most likely to use credit options. They're also most likely to miss payments and incur penalties. Tesco profits most from those who can least afford it. Here's what you need to know. Most Black Friday deals at Tesco aren't real deals. They're psychological manipulations designed to make you spend more on things you don't need. The real way to win? Don't play. Only buy what you actually need. Verify prices are genuinely discounted using price tracking tools. Avoid credit and finance traps completely. Ignore artificial scarcity claims. And remember that better deals often appear after Black Friday. Your financial health matters more than any discount. What do you think? Have you fallen for these tactics before? Share your Black Friday disaster stories in the comments. And if this saved you from expensive mistakes, share it with everyone you know. They need this information before Black Friday hits. Subscribe for more retail truth, because stores like Tesco are playing games with your money, and I'm here to expose them.